Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We have gotten The Beginning After the End, Episode 8, and we started off with a brief introduction to the little sister character. Very cute. We even got a scene where she started cussing. Overall, very enjoyable. Uh, After that, we got a small introduction to what Dad has been doing. He has a job at the Helstia auction house. Isn't that neat? I thought he was some kind of soldier or leader, but it seems like he's some kind of bodyguard, which is close enough to what I was kind of assuming he was doing, but it's slightly different. And we get this odd, out of place, kind of strange timed explanation of how we know how far someone is into their growth as a sorcerer. This kind of comes out of left field. We haven't heard about this before, as far as I know, and they explain it after a whole training arc. I feel like the training arc probably should have been a lot longer, and this should have definitely been in it, but we didn't get that. Now we're getting it. Turns out Arthur's light red. His dad's somewhere in the orange, probably mid-orange. So, now we have some idea of how much stronger Dad is than Arthur, and it's not by much. We also get to meet the father's bosses, as it turns out. They're actually staying in the boss's house because their house was destroyed when Arthur awakened. And apparently they didn't fix it because they're staying here still. But maybe it's because they didn't want to make the trip back, or, it'd be horrible to see that old house with Arthur gone. Who knows? Maybe it's just that they didn't know if Arthur would be able to find them if they went to the old house. But we get this scene, and Arthur has golden light here. He says he's light red here, but here he has golden light mana, and I thought that was like the color of mana in ascending order. It starts black, then red. If he's light red, I don't see why his mana is this yellow color, but maybe that's a misunderstanding on his part. Maybe that's a misunderstanding on my part. I don't know. But he did use lightning magic, so maybe it's the color of lightning, and that's light emanating from his hand. Who knows? I don't know. But he knows advanced fire magic, which is lightning magic, as well as water magic, which, having two different types of magic as a human, is supposedly very rare and not common. We also get this scene explaining kind of more of who the daughter character is of the Hestia family. Hestia? Is that right? Helstia. The Helstia family. She apparently is a little bit of a stress eater, and her family's worried about her weight. They also want her to become a sorcerer, even though neither of them are sorcerers, so she's kind of feeling the pressure. But we do get some kind of thoughts from Arthur that maybe suggests that, like Key, if you're not good with sorcery, maybe you could be even more talented by learning from the basics. Who knows? It's not sure if there's any crossover in that, but Arthur said it, so I'm going to assume that it's going to be plot relevant, even if it's not true. Of course, then we get to see the old adventuring buddies, which we did meet just before Arthur went off into meet Sylvia the dragon. And they all react in their own special ways, very wholesome, talking about how Arthur's safe, and they're all so happy. And Arthur even briefly considers becoming an adventurer and joining them, but of course, that would mean leaving his family behind. And that's probably not something he's quite ready to do yet, as the Helstia family has also offered him the possibility of going and joining some kind of school, a very prestigious school as it sounds, and he turns them down. So if he turns down a school that is like the most prestigious school on all the continent, or at least the nation, why would he then go adventuring? That would be insane, right? In my humble opinion, that would be a flipping of expectations. But maybe what he needs is combat experience and not some teacher telling him what to do. Who knows? You know, he's already pretty impressive for a light red mage. Or sorcerer. I'm not sure if there's a difference between mages and sorcerers. I'm going to say there's not, but who knows? So, what do you guys think? Go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe for more of this content. And until the next episode, I will see you guys next time. Have a blessed day. And while you're here, go ahead and check out this video to see what you might have missed.